Very good morning to everyone. As we all know, my name is Chahil Tanna, and let's continue with our very next video. And this is going to be second video. And today, what we are going to do is we are going to solve a linked list related problem related to joining two sorted linked list. So what we are going to do in this video is that we will solve a lead code question where we have to join two linked lists that are sorted. So basically for this code we are going to use the recursion method, and recursion is a term that refers to whenever a function calls itself. So let's just move to the lead code and let's just try solving the problem, and we will get to know. I think it's 21. Yeah, so it's merged to sorted lists. And firstly, as we all know, we should read the problem statement 2 or 3 times in examples. So as we all know that merge to sorted linked list, you're given the heads of two sorted linked lists, list 1 and list 2. So what they are telling us that they have given the head of two linked list, and the key feature here is that both are sorted, so we don't need to do anything, we have to just merge them. And it should be done by splicing together node of first to lists, and then at the end we have to return the head of the merged linked list. So as we all can see that it's example 1, list 1 input is 1 to 4 and list 2 is 1 3 4. So what they will do is that they are going to join two linked list, and here we can see the desired output. And in example 2, it's list 1 equal to it's empty and list 2 are also empty, so the output is going to be null obviously. So firstly, in the worst case scenario, if a list is empty, like supposingly if list 1 is empty, then we will return list 2. That's obvious. So firstly we will just write the code for the worst case possible when a list is empty. So we'll just write if. This means that if list 1 is not there, or it's null or it's empty, then we are simply going to return list 2. And the same thing that we are going to do for list 2, because like we have two lists, so we never know which one is going to be empty. So we will look at the cases. If both are empty, then we'll just return the other list. Okay, so far so good. And so now what we are going to do is that we are going to use recursion. So like as we all know that we are going to use merge to list again, the function again for the linked list, and whenever we are going to join them. So it's obvious that we have to compare two lists first. So let's just write the condition of comparing the elements of two lists. So if list 1 values of list 1 are less than equal to values of list 2, then what we are going to do is that in the next of list 1 we are going to store, like we will just write these functions like the merge to list, because it's recursion. So what we are going to do is that in the next of list 1 we are going to just list 1 next and list 2. So what this is going to do is that, like in the next of list 1 we are going to call the function merge to list, and after the next of the list 1 we are going to print list 2, because list 2 is bigger, so we will print the list 2 afterwards. And then what we will do is that we will return list 1. And this is the first case where the values of list 1 are less than the values of list 2. And in other case, in else, what we are going to write is that we are going to write a code where the values of list 2 are going to be smaller than values of list 1. So it's just the same code. What we are going to do here is that uh, we will keep the next of list 2, and here also like we will just write list 1, and we will, and here in the function we are going to write the next of list 2, so that we know that in the next of list 2 we are going to store list 1, because list 1 is bigger compared to list 2 in this situation. And what we are going to do is we are going to simply return list 2. So far so good. I think this code should run, and we have also looked at the worst possible scenarios where a list can be empty. And let's just try running this program. Okay, so we can see that the case 1 and 2 and 3, all three have been passed, and we also looked after the case where the both lists are empty, and the one where one is null and other one is 0. So what we'll do is we'll just try submitting it and hope that we pass all the test cases. Okay, so like we can see that we have passed the test cases, and we can analyze the complexity. Complexity is big of n plus m. So uh, as far as we are concerned about recursion, we saw in this video that how can we use recursion, and here we saw recursion, like if a particular list is smaller than the other list, then we are going to use recursion, and we are going to call that function, and we are going to store the value of the bigger list in the next of the smaller list. So yeah, that was for today's video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.